what I love?
No.
Green women. Elphaba Gamora. That is my type of movie.
It's a very specific niche subgenre. That's crazy. I'm sure there's... Never mind. I'm not even going to finish what I was thinking there.
That's why Jon M. Chu and James Gunn are my favorite directors. That's not true, by the way. They're not.
They're top 5, though, for him.
Probably not.
Okay, but if John Chu is sitting right next to us right now, he'd be your favorite
he'd be my favorite director.
Exactly. So
I'd be like, Now You See Me 2 is my favorite movie ever.
If you want to be Drew's favorite director, guys, just come on this podcast.
Christopher Nolan.
We have another chair.
You're our guy.
You're our guy.
You will be on this podcast. You don't even know it yet.
Yeah. So we're talking about Wicked.
That's true.
The first part. And I have a question for you, Drew.
Hit me.
There's not a lot of musicals that come out. In film form.
Yes, agreed. Yep.
Is the musical a dead genre?
Okay, define dead.
Okay, maybe not dead. Is musicals a dying genre? Like, is it's on its way out? There won't be any musical movies made in 15, 20 years.
Except for Hamilton.
That's another conversation that I was actually going to talk to you about. But okay, just in the scope of right now and Wicked.
I did some research on this because we've been talking over text about like how to frame this conversation.
Yeah.
And I did research like post-COVID. There has been, I think, 2 Broadway shows that have made back their money.
Wow.
And the only like and that's like The Outsiders, and then another one with like Jonathan Groff, who played Kristoff and was in Hamilton and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of a wild
MJ
statistic.
didn't make back its money?
I don't think so.
What? Okay, keep
I
going.
could be wrong. Like, fact check me on that, audience, but I did a little bit of research. I think that's right.
Okay, but in
general, it's like maybe 4, and MJ's one of them.
In general, Broadway is not making back as much money right now.
The article also mentioned like there's not as many iconic shows, and that like Wicked, Phantom of the Opera, and Hamilton are the ones keeping the lights on for Broadway.
Yeah.
So we've had a Phantom of the Opera movie, probably multiple.
Yeah.
We have had now Wicked 1 and 2.
Well, yeah.
Well, we haven't seen 2 yet, but
2's about to come out.
Tune in tomorrow for 2. And so I'm like, I don't think there's enough iconic musicals for the musical genre on film to even make its money.
And I would say, too, that there's not a lot of big musical films really being made. Now, most musicals honestly start in Broadway. Like, that's where most musical movies start from. I guess La La Land is... I'm sure... What was the one...
That is an interesting exception.
Yes, but they're few and far between. Like, mainstream, I'm sure there's little ones, but, like, mainstream blockbuster musicals are just not really there, especially original ones for film.
I mean, In the Heights was super good.
Adapted from a Broadway show.
Wait, what are you saying?
In the Heights was a Broadway show.
Well, I know this, but like...
Yes, okay, yeah, keep going.
I thought... Were you saying just now that like...
I'm just saying that like... movies that are original musicals, not adapted from a Broadway.
Right,
like those are very few.
Yes, unless you're Disney, yeah.
Or John Chu.
Has he done another one?
He's done 3 now. Well, 2.
Well, he's done musicals adapted from Broadway.
Oh, sorry. My fault. We're getting confused.
Yeah, we're very confused.
Okay, please keep talking.
Okay.
Before I say something else stupid.
So I think because there's not as many iconic musicals like Wicked, like Phantom, there's not going to be any more movies.
Yeah.
Except for in 5-10 years when Lin-Manuel Miranda's like, all right, we're making Hamilton. And that's going to make so much
$1 billion.
Like, it's not even funny how much money that movie's
here's the thing,
make.
too. Hamilton is less than 10 years old, at least like in Broadway form. I think it was 2016.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. 2015-ish.
Yeah, ish. I guess there's room for there to be another big blockbuster musical because that's what Hamilton was. Like Hamilton was. I remember being in elementary school and people were talking about Hamilton. So, do you think like, well, there's going to be another blockbuster musical?
A rabbit just skipped across the back of our woods.
Y'all probably couldn't hear that on.
That was crazy.
I thought it was a deer. We actually get deer where we're at. Like,
Wouldn't that be crazy?
It might.
Deer rocks
honestly,
up on the pod.
odds are, if we do this for years, at some point,
we'll see a deer.
I hope so.
That'll be the day.
That'll be the day.
Wow.
Okay, sorry for that digression.
All right,
but
back
do you
to the
think that there
conversation.
will be another blockbuster musical, or is it like Hamilton's probably the last one of that?
That would be interesting. I mean,
I don't know.
You'd think it'd be like MJ or something.
Yeah, but they're not doing an MJ movie, to my knowledge. They're just making the Michael
the
biopic.
I mean, I think Hamilton was so random that it almost either had to explode or had to fail.
Yeah, that's
and
so
there's
fair.
like no in between.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not super tapped into the Broadway scene, so like I don't know what's being cooked
I'm not
up.
like super. I mean, but Dear Evan Hansen was kind of a flop. Like it was
true.
kind of popular on Broadway. I've seen both the Broadway touring show. I haven't seen the movie actually.
I haven't seen the movie either.
But like, the movie wasn't that great or popular. Like
that's true.
I don't think it made a lot of money. That is just off the dome.
I worked at Regal Cinemas when this movie came out, and I remember opening weekend. It was like the only people who were in the theater were like 5 teenage girls who just like sobbed their eyes out the whole movie, and no one else came opening weekend of that movie.
Wow. Yeah. Well, first-hand source here.
Yeah.
So
At one Regal Cinemas in the U.S.
Wicked is extremely popular.
That is true. And the second movie is going to make a ton of money. The first one already did.
Yeah, so it's kind of an outlier in its own genre right now, which part of me watching this movie, it kind of gave me hope that the musical genre isn't really dead, but then like I still zoom out, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, Tick Tick Boom was an original musical.
True.
But also that was kind of a Netflix movie. I feel like some of those aren't getting the huge releases. I'm sure it was in theaters, but it's not getting the huge release that Wicked is getting. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think to some extent, Wicked is aged. Like, the IP is already so popular.
Yes.
It's like...
It has momentum.
It already has momentum, and it's a multi-generational, too.
Yeah.
It's like, my mom loves Wicked, and my sister loves Wicked. I guess that's the only 2 generations.
But it is multi-generational.
But yeah.
Yes.
And I just can't think of another musical right now that the IP is so popular, and there's like a guaranteed home run if you make a movie out of it.
Besides Hamilton. Yeah, that's fair. I really don't got anything else to say on that. So I guess, though, when we're thinking about adaptations, like, the whole question, should Wicked have been adapted?
I think we'll have to get into that.
We'll have to get into...
Past spoilers.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Well, you rewatched this movie.
I did. This is first time for you, right?
Yes, but I'd seen the show.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I hadn't gotten around to the movie yet, but, I knew the story and everything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts on your rewatch and maybe... Well, actually, tell the story of your initial watch.
Okay, so flashback to a year ago when this movie came out. I was doing yard work, right?
Mm-hmm.
I knew my sisters and mom were seeing this movie actively, right, as I was working.
Mm-hmm.
They call me walking out of the theater, and they're like, Drew, we're going again, and you're coming with us. So I got off work early and went to see Wicked. They watched it twice in one day. By the way, this is a 2-hour and 40-minute movie.
This is not a short movie.
So that was like 6 hours of their lives in the theater.
6 hours of their day.
For one day.
Yeah, that's like that's insane. That's a fourth of their day.
They are wicked fanatics.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm a Wicked fan. I like this movie. I think it's very good. I don't think I'm the target demographic.
Yes.
So it's like, I can appreciate this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that I love this movie.
Yes.
But I do like this movie, and I think from a filmmaking perspective, it is really impressive.
Yes. I'm very much in agreement. I watched the show. It toured in our city about maybe a year-ish ago, maybe a year and a half. I watched it, and I thought it was really, really good. I see why it was so popular. The music is incredible.
Right.
So watching this movie, knowing that it's really just the first act of the show, I think maybe if you didn't go into Wicked knowing it was only half of the show, you might have been disappointed at the end. But, I kind of knew, it was just the first half, and I really enjoyed it. The songs were incredible. I honestly thought the mix was really good. How everything sounded was great. I watched the movie through my mixing headphones too, so it all sounded pretty great.
Very bougie of you.
Yeah, very bougie of me. But I thought the performance was really solid. I thought the filmmaking was really solid. I don't have a ton of gripes with this movie in general. I think I have, and we'll have to get into spoilers for this. If I have any gripes, it's with this, how they split it into two movies. And that's a discussion that we'll have to have later. But honestly, like off the riff, I just finished it inside like 20 minutes ago, and my fiance was humming and singing the songs. She doesn't even like Wicked. Like, she's never seen it. But the music is at that level where everybody knows Defying Gravity or Popular. You know, like those are, popular songs. So I don't know. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I think Jon Chu is a really solid director when it comes to motion in his movies.
Yeah, I think that's very true.
He has very great rhythm and motion. And I mean, honestly, I was like really into even the dance sequences, which I think I'm maybe a little bit more of a musical guy than you, but I'm not like a crazy musical guy. But I thought like all the dance sequences followed the action and the motion of like the choreography and the actors so well. It was really impressive. So,
and I think something to take into account is when you're doing a musical for stage, your focal point is kind of in one place, and it's just the audience.
Yes.
When you're doing it in a movie, the focal point moves too.
Yes.
So it's like for an inexperienced director.
Yes.
There's so many moving parts. It's like you're almost guaranteed to fail.
Yes.
And I think Jon M. Chu has now done it 2 times.
Yeah.
Or really 3, but we haven't seen it. Mm-hmm. And I think he's done it really, really well.
Yeah, you have to be very specific with your editing and your cuts. Like, you cannot just kind of cut here and there. Like, your shots have to follow the motion in a very fluid way, and where the audience's eye tracks. Like, it's a very impressive editing job. And honestly, for it being a 2-hour and 45-minute movie, it kind of flew by. Like, it wasn't the longest 2-hour and 45-minute movie I've ever watched.
I also agree with that.
Which, okay, we got to get into the question. Did this movie earn its runtime?
Okay, look. If you're a Stole My Line fan, you know I hate long movies. And I did check my phone a couple times watching this movie.
The first time or the second time?
This time.
Okay, the first time.
No, this.
No, I'm saying like, but
the first time, I don't think I did. I mean, this was also like a year ago, so I don't really know. But I will say, it did. A, I don't know what I would cut.
Yes.
And B, it's not the longest 2 hours and 40 minutes that I've ever had watching a movie.
Yeah.
It does kind of. I mean, you're tired kind of by the end. I watched this at we started probably like 9, so it was like 11:30 when you're done. So it's like, oh, that's a long time. But it was an enjoyable 2 hours and 40 minutes. So honestly, I kind of want to say yes.
Okay, all right.
Which means that we're at Schindler's List.
Not Oppenheimer. Not Oppenheimer.
Wicked. And and the Lord of the Rings trilogy are the only movies that we've watched on the pod that I think earn their runtime.
Dark Knight Rises didn't earn its runtime.
No, it does not.
Oh, man. That's insane. That's a crazy list.
Wicked is not supposed to be there. But
and it's also only part 1, which I want to have a quick conversation, too, about the marketing, or I guess the title of this movie.
Okay.
Because when it came out, it was just Wicked. And then they did a similar thing with Dune. But this movie was always going to be 2 parts.
Yep.
It didn't have to get greenlit for the second one. At least to my knowledge. Don't direct quote me on that. But they marketed this just as Wicked, not as Wicked Part 1, not as Wicked with a subtitle like the second one. And when you get to the title card, it says Wicked Part 1.
Right.
And so, I don't know. How do you feel about that? Because for Dune, it was the same thing. Like, Dune was just the first half of the book. And if you knew anything about the movie going in, you knew that. But if you didn't know anything about Dune and you went into Dune, first off, you're probably really confused. And second, you didn't know that there's another half of the story just from the one book.
Yeah.
And because it wasn't marketed as Dune Part 1. It was just Dune. So, I don't know. What do you think about that whole strategy? Is it to get people indoors? Like, what do you think?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Like, it feels slightly manipulative for general audiences.
Yes.
So it's like, it's probably not the great. I mean, it's Hollywood, so like, kind of what do you expect? But it's not the greatest.
Yeah.
Tactic, but also if it's like Wicked Part 1 and you see it's 2 hours and 40 minutes,
you're like,
oh my gosh, bro, I have to watch this and another movie.
Yeah. Like,
I could see how that would drive a lot of people away.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I am in agreement. I think it's probably smart to make some extra revenue there. I don't know how exactly, because for Dune, I feel like it was a different thing too, where it said Part 1 on the title card. It wasn't marketed as Part 1, but you had to wait for it to get greenlit for the second one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Should we get into spoilers?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's do it.
If you haven't seen Wicked Part 1, go watch it. because it is a really good movie.
It is a solid movie, and the second one's coming out this weekend. So
yeah, so go catch up on that, and we're about to spoil this whole freaking thing.
Heck yeah.
Drew.
Yes.
How do you feel about how they basically, I don't know, not undermine, but I mean, this is set in a world that is very well established.
Right.
Like Wizard of Oz is a very well established IP, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it's one of the most famous movies.
No, I agree.
So how do you feel about a story that's kind of just like a backstory to Wizard of Oz in some ways? Like, do you think about that at all when you watch this movie, or are you kind of just...
I think not necessarily, just because like I have been aware of the story, but I think it is interesting. Like originally when the musical came out, well, I guess really the book, of like you do kind of, I mean, the Wizard of Oz is not like crazy complex storytelling.
No.
So it's like good guy, bad guy. This was kind of the first thing that was like plays on the bad guy misunderstood angle.
Yes.
And like let's hear their backstory. And I would say it's probably the most well done out of all of those.
Yes.
So like I don't mind it. I don't think it's bad. I do think it has now been abused in. I mean, you got Maleficent 1 and 2 and Cruella.
Yeah.
And I don't know, all the other Disney villain remakes.
Yeah, I
and
guess
like
it is a
Craven
riff on the same thing. Yeah.
And all Venom. And like
Yeah.
all the Sony stuff. So it's like it's
like an anti-hero kind of thing.
It's just been abused.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I do think Wicked is the best version of that.
Okay. All right, cool. It's hard to talk about because there's a lot that happens in the second half that I'm at least vaguely aware of. But
I know nothing about what happens.
So we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to spoil the second movie. You'll have to tune in tomorrow for those spoilers. But yeah, okay. I want to talk about this too.
Okay.
The structure of this, or I guess not the structure of the movie, but the structure of this retelling, this adaptation. I know you said there's not a lot to cut, but I mean, the show is 3.5 hours, I think, and the movie's total what to almost 5 hours of content.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, it's like, okay, I might backtrack on what I said.
Okay,
this is kind of like a Lord of the Rings extended edition type of argument. I feel like.
Okay.
I think, not to the same degree. I think the extended editions are much better because the world is richer and whatever. I think everything here adds to the story and to the world, but it's not necessarily necessary.
Okay. Can you give a specific example, or you just?
Well, I think I asked my mom. I'm like, "Do you think Wicked should have been adapted?" Because she loves the musical. She's seen it like 5 times.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yes, it is really long, but she's like, it makes it more accessible for people." So it's like, which is true.
Yeah.
But apparently, all of her childhood, not in the musical. Her learning magic, really not in the musical.
Yeah.
It's like, if you look at all those things, it's like, well, you could definitely take that out and nothing would change in the story.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like, wow, this is just excessive, like we're lingering on
Exactly,
this.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do think, if anything, it added a little bit of context to the character. And, I mean, there is the scene in the Defying Gravity number where she, like, kind of sees her younger version of herself. And,
True.
Like, there's some moments in there that I think tie in well.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Is there any specific story beats or moments or musical numbers that really stuck out to you that, like, you were either impressed with the filmmaking or just the story? Like, I don't know, what stuck out to you on rewatch?
I do have one thing that I'm interested to hear take. I feel like, and maybe it's the same in the musical, I don't know, but I feel like the third act was like really rushed. And it's a 2-hour and 40-minute movie.
Well, that's the thing. This isn't supposed to be the third act of the movie.
Right, I guess that's true.
Like, I mean, it is the third act of the movie, but it's just the end of the first half of the show, you know?
Right.
Like, her getting to the Emerald City and in the Wizard of Oz, like, all of that is just, like, that's supposed to be kind of like, oh, and intermission.
Right.
Which the movie kind of ends that way, but also, like, Defying Gravity is a super strong number. Like, it is a great ending to the movie. I thought it was really well done. But yeah, they get to Oz, and you're kind of just like, oh, here's a musical number, and here's the wizard, and here's a second musical number, and it's over. Yeah, but I don't know that's how it is in the show, so I didn't really think about it on rewatch. But yeah, I feel like there isn't like a super strong climax to the movie. There's just like the Defying Gravity number. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe...
I mean, to me, it just felt like it was like they get to the Emerald City. They just had become friends.
Yes.
Like literally 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
Maybe 15.
Yes.
And then, boom, they sing, and then Jeff Goldblum shows up, which also questionable casting.
I liked him.
Okay,
I thought he was funny.
I can't unsee Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he's like the Wizard of, which I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Jeff Goldblum, Wizard of Oz, rocks up. He's evil. Michelle Yeoh's character,
what's her name?
Madame Morble.
Yes.
She's evil.
Yes.
It's just like a lot of plot things happen, and then they like aren't friends or like she's leaving and everyone's
they're friends, but then they're like they can't be still friends. It's a weird thing.
It feels like 4 major plot things happen in about 10 minutes.
Yes, and then it
ends.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And maybe it's just the musical's that way and they didn't change too much, but no, I definitely agree. I don't know, how do you feel about, because like the wizard in Wizard of Oz isn't really evil, like, or like shouldn't be seen that way. And like that's the whole thing about Wicked, is that it kind of is a subversion of like, well, the Wicked Witch of the West isn't the evil one, it's actually the wizard, you know?
Right, yeah.
And there's the whole subplot with the animals, which honestly I had forgotten about. And I remember I had the same moment when I watched this movie when all the animal stuff started happening. Like, I don't know, it was all the stuff where like, you know, there's the hate crimes and the talking, turning back to animal speech. I had the same moment when I was watching the show, like, oh crap, this is kind of interesting. Like, I don't know why, I just like sat up in my chair. I was like, oh, I forgot this was part of the story.
I care about this goat.
No, it was like, but it's kind of an interesting part of the story. I don't know.
No, I think it is.
No, I agree. The ending maybe feels a little rushed, but were there any other sequences that you like just really, really loved, or even character moments? I want to hear about what you think of the lead performers, like all that stuff.
I was going to ask you what you thought of Ariana Grande.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Or Cynthia Erivo, whichever one.
I mean, Cynthia Erivo's great. She's, I feel like, great in everything. But Ariana Grande was kind of questionable casting when I first saw it, which, again, I'm not like a Wicked like super fan, so I didn't really care. But it kind of felt like to me like, oh, it's kind of a pop culture casting. Has she even been in much besides her Disney stuff?
Like Disney and let's see. Actually, hold on.
I don't even know what else she's been in, but she's never really been like an actress in my mind. What?
Don't Look Up.
I think
maybe
she might have been playing herself in that movie. I don't know.
No, that's literally it's like and then Victorious.
Yeah, so she's not exactly an actress or an actor or whatever. But I thought that she did an incredible job. Like, I thought she was great, honestly. Like, I really didn't have any quips with her performance. It did feel a lot like she was the character. I think going into watching this movie, I thought Amanda Seyfried would have been a better like choice, because she's a very established actress, has done musicals before, recognizable face. I mean, she could have done the character incredibly. And so I think it was hard for me to kind of shift from that to Ariana Grande. But after seeing the movie, I'm like, yeah, I mean, she did a great job. And I don't think I would really change anything. I think Amanda Seyfried could have done a great job. But, yeah.
No, I think she did well. I think this is one of the few instances in Hollywood where it might be a gimmick cast.
Yeah.
But also Ariana Grande has talent.
Yeah, she's the chops for it. 100%.
So it's like, I think it just works well from a marketing perspective and just the film perspective. So it's like 100%. Fair play.
100%. No, I agree. I'm trying to think if there's... Well, okay, here's what I'll say. I want to go back to this whole, like, should this have been split into 2 movies?
Yeah.
I thought a lot about The Hobbit, which...
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh. Ooh is right. Because it was planned to be 2-ish hour movies, right? Because it's a kid's book. And I know this is not about Wicked, but I'm getting to a point here. And then it was expanded into like 3-hour movies because the studio just wanted to milk all of the Lord of the Rings IP, right? But when I saw the original announcement that John Chu was doing a Wicked movie, and then he later said that he wanted to split it, I was a little concerned. I was like, oh, the studio might just want more money, but after watching it, and I kind of thought this when the announcement came out, he was like, I would feel better if we split it into 2 movies, because I don't know how they would fit the story into just one 2.5 hour long movie.
Which is fair.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing would have felt rushed, which
Agreed.
I think is
maybe,
like, you're kind of, maybe the second movie will be slower, I don't know, but you get all of the context and all of the content as opposed to like a condensed form that's just falls flat in comparison to the original. So,
and I think if this one lands, honestly, this whole series feels like kind of the Hollywood that we've complained about done well, honestly.
Yeah.
Like a remake of a story, kind of a gimmick casting of a lead, and splitting it in two, but the gimmick cast has talent, and both stories are well told, and done competently. So it's like, I think if Hollywood applies their terrible model that they've come up with, well, it will work, and they will make so much money.
Which I think is why we're still stuck in this rut to an extent.
Because I think it's true.
I mean, like, we just watched Now You See Me 3, and I hated it.
It was really bad.
I gave it 2 stars on Letterboxd, and that was kind of generous, not going to lie.
Wow, I think I gave it 3.
Really?
Yeah.
You like it
I almost gave it 2.5.
You gave it a plus 50% positivity score. Okay, that's awesome. No, but I have issues because I feel like I'm not watching a lot of original content. I just watched The New Frankenstein, and I loved it. It's still an adaptation of a book, and kind of a remake. I don't know.
I mean, there's been like 20 Frankenstein movies.
I think Sinners is probably one of the most original things I've seen in the movie theater in a long time. And
maybe, I feel like of the year. It feels like the only original.
One battle.
But that was based off a book, wasn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh. Yeah, no.
It's rough out here.
It is. I feel like we're just getting... It's like AI. And hold up. I'm getting...
Wow,
something.
this podcast has gone all over the place.
No. But you know how AI can't really generate new ideas? It's like a composite of past ideas? Yeah. That's kind of how Hollywood feels right now.
100%.
Like, we kind of just get remade versions on streaming of stuff that came out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I know A24 is doing their thing, but, like, frick, I want to see someone take a swing at something, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I totally agree.
I would love to see something, like, really new that's, like, the new IP. I think Avatar is probably, like, the next closest, like, big thing, but...
Knives Out.
Yeah, I mean, there is good stuff out there. I know, but...
No, but I think in general...
You have to look for it, and that's, I think, what frustrates me.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But, yeah. Maybe we're just naive, and Hollywood's always been this way. I don't even know anymore, but, yeah. Anyway.
Let us know your thoughts about
Yeah.
All of the myriad of topics we've discussed in the last 20-something minutes.
Yeah, there's a little bit of stream of consciousness there, but you know what? That's why we do this thing.
Yeah. Do you like Wicked? What are your predictions for Wicked 2? If you haven't seen the musical like me and two other people who are probably watching this.
No, but let us know what you think. Do you think Ariana Grande was good casting? Or do you think it should have been Amanda Seyfried? Or do you think that this should have just been one movie and we're beating a dead horse? I don't know. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. We have to rank this, though.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Where are you... I actually know where I'm going to put this. And we don't use this one often. But I want to hear what you think.
Oh, what are you going to say? I'm going to say theater.
I was going to say theater, too.
Okay, yeah.
And we don't say that one often.
No.
I feel like. But yeah, I think I was watching it on my laptop with my headphones. I was like, I legitimately thought this would have been a better experience had I watched this in a movie theater.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Like, I thought that, like, word for word. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It was fun to go see it in theater.
Yeah.
And I'm not, like, a musical person, so.
Mm-hmm. So, Wicked 2, tomorrow.
Drops tomorrow.
Wicked for Good. I kind of...
Which is
It's kind of...
Yeah,
I don't know
how I feel.
Just that same title.
Bro, you were going to call this one Wicked Part 1. Why not Wicked Part 2?
Right, I know. I saw the title card. I was like, isn't the next one called Wicked for Good? Like, is the second title card going to just, like, not complete the first title
card? And, like, what
card?
does that even mean? Like, Wicked feels like a play on words. It's like, she's not wicked, but everyone thinks she is. Now it's like...
Wicked for...
She's wicked for good.
I think it's like...
Or it's wicked for good.
Yes.
Ooh.
Wait, you like it now. I can tell you like it now.
Wait, I don't know how I feel.
There's a dual meaning.
Is it a double entendre?
Maybe.
Wow.
Comment below if you think
comment below what you think the title means.
Next week is Thanksgiving, but we'll have a little something special.
We do have an episode. Well, actually, we have 2 episodes dropping between Wicked for Good and Thanksgiving.
Do I know what...
Yeah,
anyway.
You do. One of them is pretty big.
Frick.
It's like probably the biggest event in...
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm not going to say
it. Should we
say
what it is?
No, I'm not going to say it.
I feel like we should.
No, tune in tomorrow and we will reveal.
Okay, yeah, we will.
I'm sorry. Okay, hey, we recorded that like a while ago. So
no, that's fair. We did.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming up.
It's probably my favorite episode to date.
That is crazy.
I think it is.
Oh man. Well, hey, tune in for that. We've got some great stuff in the pipeline.
We'll announce it tomorrow.
A lot of great movies coming out. Avatar, Fire and Ashes later this year.
Knives Out.
Marty Supreme,
which I think is going to be the movie of the year.
Oh my gosh.
I really do.
Stay tuned. Hey,
I've put it on the record. Timothée Chalamet is going to win an Oscar. So is Josh Safdie. It's going to be incredible.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Guys, it's time to hit that subscribe button.
It is time to hit that subscribe button.
If you are still listening to this podcast, if you are still watching this YouTube video, and you look down and that subscribe button is not hit, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
We have a lot of movies coming out. Oscar season is going to be in just a handful of months. What are you doing? Just hit the button. Jeez.
We will love you forever.
We will. And we also respond to comments.
Yeah, we do.
Frick, if you comment right now, I subscribe because of this episode, I will comment back. We'll
fly to your house and give you a thank you card.
I will comment back, thank you. I love you. Like me personally.
Well, yeah.
So subscribe. Follow us. Shoot us a DM. We love you.
We do.
Take a break.
Enjoy a film.
Heck yeah.